but I got drunk with my friend Kathleen Madigan, and she's a very, very funny comic, and you should look her up. And I thought I was going to wake up in bed with her.
Alright, so got that dude on the TV. Just, there's no such thing as quiet. I need to be able to process the things that happened, and I can't do that while listening to this. And I try to explain to people that it's always like that, and they tell me that I'm not allowed to be like that. Like I can fucking change it. They tell me to take drugs, like drugs will fucking change it, and they don't. They never have. They never will. This Lewis Black feller, he talks about that. He talks about many of the things that I explained to you guys, but he's a comedian. He's also an asshole. He and I got quite a bit in common now. I'm an asshole too. All of these people who threw me away and treated me like shit, they all have family. They all have people. And they say it's different. They claim that they are in the same situation as me. They're not. They're fucking not. Ran Ingersoll, I'm not even supposed to be talking to her because of a protection order made by the state of Wyoming so that I couldn't call her in as a witness to court. Imagine that. So, I'm breaking the law by even being in contact with her. She's fine with that. She says if I come to Wyoming, she'll take care of me. But I understand things that just people don't register in their heads when they make these suggestions. Like the suggestion that I go to Wyoming, you know, there's the fact that if I go see her, I'll get arrested. There's the fact that they want me to pay $1,500 for something I didn't even do. I had to plead guilty because I couldn't afford to go back to court and I needed the evidence that's on that computer. But people also don't understand that because of the term mentally ill, I needed someone to go in with me so that the police wouldn't do exactly what they did. Now the police, they want to pretend like they want to help me. It's so fucked. So I've been in contact with those advocates from North Platte. I hate texting. I prefer to speak. It's easier for people to understand if they listen, whereas if they read it, they interpret it.
The Speaker of the House, Wilbur Mills, was found in a fountain in D.C. with a strap. And yet he was able to get major legislation passed.
The guy I'm staying with, me and him are quite a bit different. He likes first-person shooter games. I hate them. He has to have constant noise or he goes crazy. The same thing with Shannon Alvarado. There has to be constant noise or she goes completely crazy and makes a bunch of noise. She screamed a lot while I was there. A whole lot. And even after me explaining to her probably 100 times that a loud environment I can't function in, she just didn't get it. She says, why didn't you say something? How many fucking times do I have to say, you're not listening? Obviously you're not listening. You didn't hear it the first 100 times I said it. Why the fuck would I say it again? Except I did say it again. And again, and again. I just needed her to stay fucking sober for a night. If I had a quiet environment where I could sit down and work on this shit. See, that's the thing, is that those things were taken from me because Natalie died. Taken from me. Because somebody died who I did not kill. And I was victimized repeatedly over the fact that they assumed my guilt. Victimized by the public and the cops didn't care. Victimized by the cops and the cops didn't care. My public pretenders didn't care. My friends wanted to tell me to do this and do that, and I didn't have the resources to do any of what they wanted me to do. And I have to think about things like if Ryan Ingersoll gets into an argument with her new boyfriend, that she's homeless and I'm homeless at that point. Neither of us have a vehicle. Where would we go? We'd be stuck in fucking Wyoming. There isn't shit for resources there. When you're homeless, people don't treat you very fucking good. They don't. When you don't have a roof, you are victimized by the public, you are victimized by the police, because the public doesn't want to see homelessness. Meanwhile, it's hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. I needed an advocate and someone to go in with me, so the police wouldn't pull the bullshit that police pull nationwide. But nobody fucking cared. Darren O'Connor didn't care about me the way that he cared about black people in houses, or a Hispanic woman in a house. Meanwhile, he pretends to be some sort of advocate for the homeless, except he's not. And those people said that they were going to help me. But then they didn't. They want me to understand their disabilities, but they made zero effort to understand mine. Samuel Leon Lawrence IV is about the most disgusting person I can think of. Because while he gets to be there without being victimized, while talking about how he's traumatized, it only happened to him once. And he got help. He was able to stay there in that area. He could see his loved ones. He could see his friends. I couldn't. And I couldn't get the cops to do shit no matter what happened. People keep saying, oh, you should call 911. I fucking did, Jesus Christ.